This is the schematic diagram of thermal desorber or the cryotap. This is sorbent tube. You can also use the canister, and for canister also some separately. Then cryotraps are available, and that sample is passed through this cryotap, and then finally to GC from the cold trap. So from both of these, first sample is dissolved to the another trap, and then finally to the GC. So this is the another cold trap. Next, please. This is the chromatogram of 3 dilutions. They are overlaid. So you can see the beauty. They are properly overlaying on each other. 3 different chromatograms, 3 different injections, 3 different concentrations. You can see visibly here. Next, please. And these are the calibration graphs for benzene and toluene. So you have to check that your calibration graph should be linear. Next, please. And this is the calculation part. Calculation for volume of air, sampling rate and sampling time, and then calculation for the concentration of the benzene or toluene. You can calculate like this. Next, please. This is the picture of the benzene measurement during the time of phasing out of lead. Lead was phased out in September 1998. So we measured just before that in August and just after that. You can see the difference. At that time also levels were high, but even after the phasing out of lead, levels were even more high for benzene and toluene. But within 6 months, we brought it to very less, below 50 microgram, because they started to add benzene up to 8%, and then they brought it to 5% and finally to 3% immediately within 6 months. And now they have only 1%. Next, please. This is the next methodology, which is online monitoring and very promising. And we have online monitoring system also in CPCB. So we have all passive sampling, active sampling, GCFID, GCMS, as well as the online. So I tried it long back. I first started in 99 with the same company, Cinispex BTX analyzer, and I found personally very promising, very accurate. And now they have improvised it also, because after a long gap I am seeing it now. So this is the online Cinispex benzene analyzer. Next, please. This is the schematic diagram. This is also GC based, and they have automatic sampling pump inside that, and then it automatically trap the sample and then forward it to the column and then to the detector, PID detector they use, which is very good for the aromatic compounds. And this is the specs of the benzene analyzer. If you are interested, these are given in the notes. Next, please. And this is the benzene chromatogram of this online analyzer. You can see it visibly on the window, and this is the calibration graph. Next, please. This is the at that time the old. You can see 19th September when I used it in 2000 or so. This is old chromatogram, and at that time I was using the benzene, toluene, ethyl benzene, and 2 xylenes were merging and 1 xylene was separate. So out of 3, 2 were separated at that time. Next, please. And this is the you can see the benzene and toluene graph. Okay, so next, no problem. This is for 5 parameters during April 2001. Next, please. And this is the benzene and toluene graph. You can see benzene is lower one, toluene is upper one. And I found that this was between 2.5 to 3.5 times high toluene at that time. So you can play with the ratio. You can know the profile what is the ratio of benzene and toluene in different sources, and you can find out the source also. Next, please. But you need some precautions while using the online BTX analyzer or any VOC analyzer. You have to maintain them and have a proper check every week or every 2 weeks, depending on the location, polluted or very polluted. You need some change of filters so that they are not choked, and there is proper flow of the air through the analyzer. Next, please. Then you also need frequent calibrations, maybe every month, or you have to check for the retention times. If they are varying from the original one, then you need calibration, otherwise not. And this is the expression of the concentration ppm, or the it gives in both ppb as well as in the microgram. So you can set in the analyzer, and this is you can convert conversion factor. Next, please. This is our ITO station, automated, and this is DCE, Delhi College of Engineering Bhavana station inside that, and this is PM 2.5 analyzer. This is this station look like this from inside. Different analyzers are kept there, and they are connected to our headquarters. So we are capturing data sitting in at our headquarters itself. Next, please. This is the calibration laboratory at headquarters. So you need the calibration also, calibration in the field as well as sometime in the laboratory. And mainly here we do the primary calibration with the gases, and in the field we do secondary calibration with the help of permeation tubes. And this is a ring test facility. Here we can even call to different state board, different participants from different industries or from different organizations, and we can have a single mixture of the gases, and they are passed through different outlets. These are 4 outlets at one place, and we have such facility for 20 persons at a time can work here. They can bring their analyzers, they can test it here, calibrate it here, and we can find out what is the error and how they can correct their calibration of the auto analyzers, or even this can be used for the manual one, say SO2, NO2, etc. You can use impinger for absorbing the gases here. Next, please. This is the monitoring station in Delhi. We are having ITO, Sadra, Sri Fort, then DC, Shahjadabad, Mayapuri, Janakpuri. Next, please. These are some values of the pH and these all are now available on our website. Next, please. This is the Bahadur Shah Jafar Marg ITO, traffic intersection SO2, NO2, RSPM levels from 1999 to 2008. Next, please. National Ambient Air Quality I have already explained. Next, please. These are the old standards. Next, please. These are the new standards. Next, please. These are again for new standards. For the, now the benzene and benzoypyrene and some metals has been included in this. Earlier they were not there, and therefore it is essential now to monitor them by industries or by state pollution control boards. Next, please. And these are the action plan. We had identified some problem areas countrywide, about 28 problem areas, and these are the action plans identified and being executed, or most of them have been executed. And all 3 fields: industrial pollution and vehicular pollution and domestic pollution. Next, please. This is the, you can see the impact also on these measures in the air quality of Delhi at that time. So the levels are here going down. For the CO you can see very distinctly, and other levels has not gone very high, otherwise they would have gone very high if you not have taken those measures, including alternate fuel, CNG and other things. Next.